What we got?
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Captain Hook Tree Climbing. Thank you for visiting the channel once again. I'm super happy to have you guys here, and just kind of want to fill you guys in on what I've been up to. So, as you guys know, I'm in college, finishing up this semester in May, so I'm going to be an NC State graduate. So, I'm super excited for that. Looking forward to graduating finally. Gonna have no more assignments to be turning in, like for classes. I'm just gonna be doing work, but I'm totally looking forward to just working and focusing in on making money. Because as you guys know, man, students are broke. Goodness gracious. In the midst of all that, I've also been working on my coffee roasting business, so I want to just ask you guys to go check out my coffee roasting website. It's an online web store, so you guys can order some delicious single origin coffee. If you guys aren't familiar with single origin coffee, what it is basically it's not blended with any other coffees from different countries. It's one farm, one coffee, and they're seriously delicious coffees. The basic premise for the company is to build connections through shared experiences, one sip at a time.
Love it,
and we want to just bring something different to the roasting space by selecting some extremely unique coffees. So go check them out. We just released our new Burundi. It's an African coffee. It's got notes of apple, caramel, and brown sugar. There's this really nice hint of cherry sweetness in there. I'm sure everybody will love it. But yeah, guys, go ahead and check that out, man. We'd love to send you out some coffee. And yeah, so let's get on with the video here. Let's get on with this first cut. Nice. First cut about 25 feet up in the air. And we're going to keep climbing. These are loblollies, baby, so they grow thin and long. They're super long. These trees do not stop growing in length. Well, at some point they do, but whenever they begin to actually start growing out growing out into the root plate, they are just ridiculously tall already. These trees, they grow much longer than they do in width, and it all happens within a short period of time. So they end up maxing out their height pretty soon. But yeah, it's just, these are fun trees. Loblolly pines are a lot of fun to cut, and I really like them because they respect the notch, man. I mean, if you want to put them in a certain place, as long as you got your direction right in your notch, then it's falling that way. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. There's no guessing with it. It's you're in good hands with this tree. But yeah, so this tree is probably about 25 to 30 feet away from the home right there, so it's super close. And as you can see, these branches, they're kind of long, especially the lower branches. The lower branches are usually the longest, maybe like low to like just beneath the middle of the canopy portion, not the tree, so to speak, but wherever the canopy starts to the top of the tree, in that lower portion to mid way up that canopy, that's where you're going to find about the longest branches. This one's still pretty long here. But yeah, we're nearing about 45, 50 feet here. And just trying to really, at this point in my career, I was just trying to focus in on that undercut, making sure that whenever I go to cut the branch, it falls straight down and it doesn't curl in, like the tip doesn't curl in. And basically what I'm trying to say is like the butt doesn't end up behind the tree, you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't break something behind me. There's a fence behind me, so I'm trying to be very careful with it and just, you know, being as intentional as possible.
Love it. The precision is. Whew.
Alright, so let's go ahead and keep climbing up here. As you guys can see, I set my line up in the tree first. This is usually how I go up a tree. Base ties. I love base ties. They're quick and dirty. They get the job done. You do have to worry about that non-working end on the other side, that termination end to the base tie. But I don't really see that as a super big con. You know, there's more. There's more good. It provides more good than it does anything, any downside. There's more upside than downside with a base tie, for me, in most situations. Yeah. And so if you guys aren't using base ties, you're really missing out on a whole lot that you can be doing. Yeah, base ties, they multiply the amount of force and weight at the anchor point, which is at the top, where that rope pivots, you know, between you and its termination end, or termination point. Yeah, that point up in the tree is bearing some serious weight, serious force. So you have to make sure that you tie into something that is feasible, something that's going to support your weight and is not going to break under load. And usually you know that because when you go to test it, the branch that you're tying into, if it does bend at all, let's say you're on a branch, right, and it does come down a little bit, it immediately comes back up as soon as you take your weight off of it. That means that it's able to hold you and it's still got some strength left in it. Do keep in mind that you want to keep that to a minimum. You don't want the branch to keep falling down, because then that indicates that, you know, this branch is probably not going to support your weight. So super important things to keep in mind. I mean, I guess that's part of the reason why I have this channel, is because showing you guys, my lessons and all of that is just super important, because I was once a beginner climber, and I didn't have anybody up there with me or anyone to tell me, hey man, you should do this, you should try this about it, stick to this, don't do that, you know what I mean? And, also from an efficiency standpoint, like, as I got into climbing more and more and had some experience under my belt, I'm always looking to become more efficient in the tree. So that's another piece of it. Whether you're advanced or you're beginner, there are some good tips and tricks right here for you all. As you guys can see, we're still like about midway through this canopy here. We're approaching that midway point, probably around 60 foot up. And these branches are long. They're still long, bro. They are long. Goodness gracious. So here I'm thinking, calculating, and what am I gonna do? Oh, this is insane, bro. So I go ahead and I cut this branch. I'm positive that I'm able to get it to turn, and there's no interlacing between branches here. Definitely was making sure that one would take place and would cause this branch to something on the tip and make that butt shoot right into that roof. That roof is looking pretty. There you go. I just wanted to get a nice slow cut on it, and boom. Yeah, baby. And that was so nice because look,
I skinned the post, but just like that little
just in between that post.
Freaking
so it
good,
was just like, it was really good. I love it. Love it. It's so good. Yeah, so let's keep it going here. Clean up that cut, and these guys, yeah, they're just gonna keep on moving on up. There you go. Nice sharp saw there. Which reminds me, my saw right now, I probably could use a machine. Still, the chain I have probably has like a good few sharpens left on it. I don't know if I want to keep sharpening it though. I think it's new year, new chain, right? Maybe. Don't know yet. I have a cheap also. And as I said before, you know, NC State student, man. Students are broke. You got no money for chains. So, gotta weigh my options. Anyways, yeah, I think this day I remember trying one of our staple coffees. It's the Terrazzo. So the Terrazzo's got this really nice, incredibly elevated taste, very sophisticated taste. This coffee is incredible. It's fruity. It's got some floral notes to it. It's got some spice underneath it. And what really makes it special is that it comes from Costa Rica, and it's treated in such a way that it produces the most cleanest, no bitterness cups of coffee that you could ever dream of. They're just, you know, every sip is to be enjoyed, you know, one sip at a time. That's how you enjoy these coffees. They are, you know, you savor every sip because it's just that good. Yeah. Anyways, cleaning up this top here. I'm about at the point where I want to start thinking about throwing this thing. And yeah, as you can see there, we've probably still got another 30 foot up. It's a massive tree. It is an incredibly tall tree here. And so yeah, at this point probably like 60, 65 feet here. The Akimbo making it super easy to reconfigure my climbing line here. I'm going to switch over to spar anchor type. I'm going to put a carabiner on the termination end with double fisherman's, and I'll just terminate off to terminate my climbing line on the spar. We'll just create a quick and dirty spar anchor. With the Akimbo, we can I can keep a nice and tidy, close tie-in, and it just makes everything really comfy. So here it goes. Nice. All right, let's go. So I'm gonna go around the tree, underneath my loop, and underneath where it crosses there. And it's so easy.
Put down on that right there.
Easy, baby. I need to tend to my newborn. Let me see what he's doing.
I'll tighten down on its own.
Alright, so the baby's actually good. He's with his mommy. He's just hungry.
Over tight.
But yeah, here goes the quick and dirty spar tie there. Spar termination. spar anchor. I mean, could go by so many different names. The important thing is that it provides just like a quick and dirty way to tie in, and with this Akimbo, it makes it like a shorter distance for, you know, sit back and all that good stuff. So yeah, we're in good hands here. And as you can see, we've got some long branches up here still. Yeah, sometimes these loblollies, they just have these long branches, even up this high, man. That's just insane. But yeah. And we did have the wind coming in from my left there, so you can feel it like it kind of acts as a cushion against the branch you're cutting. It kind of helps you control sometimes if the wind is coming directly onto the branch and it's not too strong. It'll act like a little cushion. You feel it pushing on you a little bit. It's like a weird phenomenon that happens. It's pretty cool. Oh. There. Now I did it for real. Yeah, this bar ended up giving up on me too. Yeah. From all the times that I've gotten it stuck, and yeah, it's just about time. Nice. Bought a little bit of time there, and get a little comfy. Tighten up that lanyard. And that was insanely close to that fence. Yeah, that section of fence, yeah, we kind of tortured it with how close we were dropping things next to it. First it was that big tree that Justin fell. My buddy fell in the beginning of the video, and then now it's me over here just putting things right in between the posts down there. It's just absolute, you know, just super accurate work here. That's what I'm talking about. Dang, man. So nice. I love working this way. Whenever I can just be super accurate and avoid collision in such tight spaces. It just, I don't know, it gets me going, man. It really makes me excited. Yeah. And you know, that coffee keeps me running too, you know, because always talking about college, man. But you know what? As a college student, we are constantly tired, going to bed so late. Got like 1,000 assignments due. The assignment list is endless. You finish one assignment, you have 20 right behind it.
Justin, what are you thinking, man?
But yeah, here I'm what, about 75 foot up.
Yeah, right.
And we are getting ready to lay this baby down. Yeah, this tree is easily, you know, like a good 90 footer. At the very tip, at least, I'd say 90 footer. She's tall, man. Yeah, it's a tall tree. Yeah, Justin was looking tiny down there. And there's that wind I was talking about.
Hey Justin, send me up a rope. The wind changed on me, man.
Yep. Yeah. Getting a headwind now. So if I want to pop anything out that way, I'm gonna be met with lots of resistance. Kind of like how it was at this other job. Oh god, just the one right before this one. It was horrible. I was struggling up there for sure. Okay. Say again, bro?
You want me to untie the base anchor?
Oh yeah, you can go ahead and do that. Yep.
Alright, you're good to pull the rope up.
Alrighty, man. A rope coming up, man. Yeah, boy. That's what I'm talking about, man. Try to squirrel it right through that upper crotch, not this first crotch, but the one above that, the one that makes sense above that. Yeah. Would that be good enough though? It will be. I'll make it good enough. Perfect. What I'm talking about, man. Oh yeah. Is that even it? No? Is that it? Oh crap, what the hell did I do? Alright, so I go like this. I think it's the back one. Yeah, it's the back one. Beautiful, bro. Oh, that looks great. Check that out. Now, that looks great. For sure, that looks great. right? Let's pop you up down in here. I'm gonna hug this side here. Put you down right there, baby. Yep. Yep. I'm gonna aim it right for that saw, man. Right behind you. All right, brother. Let's do it. Yeah, I'll hug that. And that should put me right next to that fence post. Oh man, that fence post is lucky, man. Lucky I'm being nice today. Where's that freaking dog? There's some dog out there. Alrighty, man. Thank you. Get ready for that drop. Totally made a mess behind myself here. Huge mess. There we go. Perfect. Alright, look pretty dandy right there. to bail out of here. I'll take the double rope, man. Under here, catch that crotch there, hook up down here. I think I'm ready to go. Yeah, no, it's nice and tight. Gucci Mane. Hang on, not yet. We'll do a function test. How's that? Yeah. It's super bomber, bruh. Check that out. Oh yeah. Super bomber enough. Sketchy AF. But we're gonna roll with it, yeah? 60 feet in the air, we're just gonna like roll with it. Alright, there we go. Now we're picking up some speed. Ooh, chill. Trying to decrease the wear on my freaking gadgets. Take it nice and easy. Yeah. You see, there you go. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. Kick ass, bro. All right. All right, man. We did it. Say we did it.
No, you did.
Look at that. That was good, man. That's some good fun right there.
Hurry up and get here because I gotta leave in an hour.
Oh shit. 1 hour, bro?